Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for June 2nd through June 8th. Let's get right into your reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say, what Spirit wants you to know for the week ahead. All right, so we have renewed connections, reunion, reconciliation, intimacy, forgiveness. Okay, so Virgo, this is going to be a healing week for relationships in your life, past relationships or current relationships that are still in your life today. And this healing means things that you've really been hurting over from, say, somebody that you've had a falling out with. You're finally going to be getting over it this week. You're not going to be feeling the anger, the frustration, the heartache as you have been. There's a lot of healing that's coming into play for you. And existing relationships in your life, there's healing, or relationships are coming together even closer than they've previously been. So it's all about healing. It's all about connection and closeness in your relationships this week. And just because of this card, for some Virgos, this absolutely does not apply to all of you. But some of you, you may reconnect with somebody this week where you just have not talked to them in a very long time, or you guys had a falling out, and this week somehow, some way, the universe is bringing you guys back together. That is the minority of the overall message, but because it can represent that with this card, I'm putting it out there. But see this more as healing in your heart of past relationships where you've still been carrying around some emotional wounds from what happened, or just been really struggling to get over it, forgiveness, like all of that kind of stuff. And any relationship in your life at present, if there's been tension, you haven't been seeing eye to eye, you guys are bridging that gap. And then also relationships growing even closer than previous. And energy healing, holistic well-being, thriving, vibrant. So see right there, energy is being healed within you, Virgo. And this can extend beyond just relationships with this card. Stuff that you've really been struggling with, you're finally moving on from that. You're finally receiving answers, understanding, growing. So like heartache and pain transforming into strength and wisdom, confusion now coming into clarity. So it's a healing week for Virgo. And Archangel Jophiel, compassion, self-care, simplicity, and beauty. Okay, so if you've been being really hard on yourself about anything, because sometimes, when a relationship falls apart or somebody just walks away from you, doesn't give you an explanation, or there's things going on that it's like, oh, can I get a blessing? Can something please just go right for me? You can really start getting hard on yourself and berating yourself and trying to find the fault within yourself because you want some sort of answer. And so this week, you're really coming out of all of that, where you're seeing things for what they are, not so much from an emotional perspective, but more like logically, intellectually, you're seeing the truth of things, and you're realizing, hey, I'm not a bad person, or I really did not deserve that. And also, when you have a lot of heartache in you from a relationship, it can really detach you from your self-love, from your self-worth. And then for some of you, it's just like life hasn't been the easiest. And now, this week, things are really coming into focus. Things are really coming into balance. And this renewed connection can absolutely represent the connection you have with yourself, where you're like, you know what, Virgo, you're all right. You're doing the best you can. And feeling proud of yourself and really loving yourself and no longer picking yourself apart or being too harsh on yourself. Okay, so healing across the board outside of relationships as well. And you know, the two balls and the two hands there, I feel that life feels more even and balanced and peaceful for you this week, which is really helping facilitate the healing, the forgiveness. And if somebody in your life, you guys have just had a lot of tension, not being able to see eye to eye, really fighting about something, you guys are working that out this week, and it's like all feels right in the world. It doesn't mean every problem is solved, but you finally feel like you've made some headway in a troubled relationship or in your healing processes, or just coming more into a place of self-acceptance. And it just feels good, Virgo. So lots of healing for you, healing where you need it the most. Oh yeah, look at that, Seven of Swords. That's where we've felt very betrayed, but also this can be about low self-esteem and just feeling really bad about yourself. Five of Swords, feeling very defeated in some capacity. But look at that, Three of Pentacles, things coming together for you. Oh, and Ten of Cups, happy family. And Four of Cups. Okay, you're coming out of this. Four of Cups is where life could be worse, but it could also be better. Okay, so Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. This is you just feeling really defeated, deflated, sad, frustrated, and that could be connected to a relationship of present or past. That could be connected to just the way life has been moving for you, but this is where you're headed, Virgo. The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And Three of Pentacles is energy coming together. It's also about collaboration, feeling supported, you and another person finally getting on the same page, or if you've been working hard to rebuild yourself, rebuild your life, things are now finally falling into place. And see the Ten of Cups. That is a lot of happiness and fulfillment for Virgo right there. And for those of you where this is a relationship at present, you guys are going to be back to good before the end of the week. Okay, you're going to have a talk, or you both are going to lay down your armor and your weapons, and you're going to be able to meet in the middle and talk and discuss and get things worked out. The Three of Pentacles is being able to also reach a compromise, and it's also about you feeling supported, like people coming in to help you and give you what you need. And it pulls you out of Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, because this is heavy, heavy defeat right there. And this, the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, is balance restored, happiness restored, relationship restored. And you're no longer in this in-between energy where one moment you're feeling okay, and then the next moment you're feeling sad and frustrated. Okay, you're really coming out of that Four of Cups, and balance is here, Virgo. Happiness is here for you. And if there's somebody that you deeply care for and they've really been going through it, things are going to get worked out for that person this week, because sometimes the general readings can reflect what somebody close in your life is going through, and it's been bringing you down and making you feel sad and worried for them. But things are going to really work out. And also, this week is a good week to just be there for yourself and be very encouraging to yourself and very loving to yourself. Eight of Wands over this Seven of Swords. That's beautiful. King of Cups over this Five of Swords. Judgment, nice. Queen of Wands. You're getting your energy back, getting your groove back. Yes, and Nine of Pentacles. We love it. Okay, so Virgo, if somebody has just been very difficult, their heart is softening, okay, with this Eight of Wands over this Seven of Swords, and they're wanting to reach out to you. They're really wanting to bridge the gap. They're feeling it. You're in their heart, you're in their mind, and they want to make everything right. They want to make amends with you. And for those Virgos where this could be somebody trying to come back in, they definitely do have a heavy heart. They've put a lot of thought into what separated you guys, whether this is a friend, family member, romantic person, okay? They put a lot of thought into what has separated you, and they want to make it up to you. They really want to make things right. They feel very bad. And I just want to emphasize that's the minority message here. This feels predominantly about things that are present right now. And Virgo, for those of you where you've been really trying to get over a situation or a person that screwed you over, this week you're on fire. Your energy is really picking up, and you're finally able to see things from a different perspective. And that's not saying like you're excusing or justifying anybody's bad behavior towards you, but you're seeing things from a different perspective, which allows you to move forward. And then Queen of Wands is a very high energy, high vibrational card. So it's like you feel back at full capacity. And Nine of Pentacles is about stability and abundance and just feeling good in general. So where you were in Four of Cups, now you are in Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so overall, this week, Virgo, it's looking really good for you guys. Lots of healing, lots of understanding. Energy's finally coming together, coming out of a place of feeling quite defeated. So let's pull a couple more highlights for this week. It's a week of success. Look at that. Yes, we like to see it. You feel free of the burdens. Where you weren't speaking, you're going to start speaking. Okay? And I feel that's, you know, like I said, where you and somebody in your life, you just haven't been able to agree to work things out, whatever the case may be. You haven't been speaking. And now this right here is the messages coming in. Okay, and I'm also getting with this success and this Nine of Pentacles, that could be the healing that's coming for you. Some of you, this could be a financial healing that's taking place, or something really good happening at your job. You know, if you've been understaffed and you've been taking on a lot of extra work, this week there's some help coming in for you, okay, which allows you more time to yourself and to do what you want to do and spend your time how you want to spend it. But what's been troubling you, the healing is coming in this week, Virgo. Whether it's relationship, job, money, different for all of you, there's a healing and a balancing taking place. All right, so those are your messages. And if you feel that you need a personal tarot reading, love reading, or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. I am sending you so much love and light, Virgo. Take care.